Welcome back to my top 100 Geekery here on Geekanomicon. I have a little issue with this one. Normally I put little information on the screen, but I lost my other slide for this. So we're just going to roll with the number 27. Makes it easier for me to do a thumbnail in this instance, but I opted not to do gameplay footage of this one. Because there's some reasoning. We'll go over that. It is one of my favorite games because of the care that the developers took in looking into people with mental conditions. When I started playing it, I was just in awe because there was stuff that you hear in game, voices and the whispering and whatnot, and everything walking through the game had shades of my own bipolarism, which I was like, wow. And then I was like going, why did they do this? And then I went in and they had in their Q&A groups people with actual mental conditions reviewing the game and telling them what works and what didn't. That type of care is very rarely seen. I believe the game was nominated for a whole... It's got a bunch of awards if you look at right there on the screen. And it deserved them. The voice actress for Senua was actually an editor on the game, and they just said, nah, screw it. You're the voice actor. You're going to do the mocap. You're Senua. And she won awards for it. She won an award for it too, which is another very, very reverent thing about the game. It does a great job showing a lot of what goes into someone who's suffering from mental turmoil. And it's, in this case, it's someone who's lost so much. I know there's a sequel coming out, and I'm just like, I don't know. I was hoping they wouldn't do a sequel on this game. I really was, because it delivered a message, and the message was well received, and I don't think Hellblade 2, you can't continue the message. As much as Microsoft likes to say, hey, this is only going to be on our platform, even if it were on PlayStation, and it was developed by Ninja Theory, who's now owned by Microsoft, by the way, I probably would not play it because it's like The Last of Us. I don't think a sequel needed to be made. I don't. And I have, on the record, I have no problem with The Last of Us Part 2, other than I think the storytelling could have been done a little differently. I don't agree with what went down in attacking the devs and whatnot. That's stupid. And it was a lot of verbal and harassment online. And I'm like going, that wasn't cool. And going after Laura Bailey, I was like, you're going after one of the sweetest people on the planet? You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. I had no problem with The Last of Us 2 being made. I didn't like the story beats, and I just chose with my wallet. I opted not to play the game. I was like, I don't agree with where the story went. I'm not going to play the game. Just not going to give them the money for it. And that's how I voiced. I didn't go online and say I hate the game. I was like, yeah, actually, a game is a masterpiece in its own right. And Senua Saga Hellblade 2 will probably be a masterpiece in its own right. I just don't think the story needed to be continued. Hellblade, the first game, amazing. Highly recommend it. And it's something I sit there and say, maybe you should just play that. I don't know about Hellblade 2. I'm waiting on the reviews. I probably will never play it. I'll probably just watch someone play it and say, okay. And I did watch someone play The Last of Us Part 2. I just couldn't stomach where they went with the story. I was just like, this could have been done different. I am a writer myself, so when I see and it means if they make part 3, yeah, there's going to be, in both instances, it's kind of like, I don't know. There's just some games I think deserve to be on their own. And this is one of them. And I highly recommend you go take a look at it. With that, I'll see you guys in the near future. Thank you for watching.